everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you guys have had a good week so far since this comes out on Friday. And today, to my left, you can see we have a very special guest today. Not only is she a vegan and don't play around with meat. Oh, yeah, I literally just thought of that right now. She's also a singer. Go check her out, Spotify, SoundCloud. Great track out there right now as well. You know what I'm saying? She's from London. I think you guys knew that. Hope you did. If you didn't, Google her right now. But anyway, we've got Chika Dole in the building.
What's up?
After that random interview. Crazy intro.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I guess we have to start with, what's the inspiration behind music? Why did you choose that path?
I feel like a lot of people have to figure out what they want to do with their lives.
Yeah.
I don't. I've always known what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I've always known how I wanted to do it. So I'm from Norway, actually.
Okay.
I was just about to say that. He's got an accent. I was like, is she from London?
I was born in Sweden, so that's interesting.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Scandinavian in the building. No, I'm from Norway, and my mum and my dad started me in a choir when I was really young, so singing like super Norwegian, folky, church stuff. That's how it started, and then I kind of went from there to jazz. So I went to like music school, and then in Norway, in like high school, that's like college, you can already specify what kind of direction you want to go. So I chose music.
Okay, cool.
And then I started in a private school, like kind of university. I think it's vocational school. That's what you call it here. That's when I met Roselia. And then,
so you got met pretty early. So you got to for a long time.
Well, yeah. How long now? Like 5 years. That's a long time.
That's cute.
Holy strike. And then I moved here a year ago to like proper do music, and I was like, you know what, let's do it. And then it only took me a year to get Roselia down here with me. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
you guys are proper like on this journey together.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Talking of, so for people that don't know, what kind of music do you like to create? Because from what I listened to a couple of your tracks on your SoundCloud. It sounds very, I called it very like chilled, relaxed. Like, I was listening to it and I was just like, yeah. I need to have a coffee, cookies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe like some artwork. Because that's what I feel your music's very like, it makes me want to be more creative. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I maybe like edit some music videos. I'll be like, yeah, that's what your music makes me feel like. So,
make more of it then, that gets him working.
Yeah! But for people that don't know what you do, so what would you say is like, what sort of music would you do? What would you put in a category if you had to?
I think kind of smooth, alternative R&B kind of. Yeah. It's a little bit, some of my songs could be a little bit artsy-fartsy or however you want to call it, you know. But yeah, I would say the base for me is R&B, and then I'll kind of just, you know, I don't like to be restricted in a box, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
So I like to just let it flow.
No, it's good, it's good. And talking of like your music, and what sort of direction are you looking to go into with your music?
Well, right now my plan is to do a little bit more mainstream stuff than I've done before with the R&B. And then just try to perform as many places as I can.
Cool.
When I got here, I started to work with a producer called Don Carolini. I believe he wants to be on your guys' show as well.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And I made a song called London. It's going to be released soon. Really happy about it. It's about me coming to London and doing music and doing stuff I love. But also, I love being in London because I'm from Norway, you know, and we don't have half the amount of black people y'all have. And the food here is amazing, and I'm just like, I'm really loving it. So I just kind of made a love song to London.
I was the only black kid in my school when I was in Sweden, so I know exactly what you mean.
Yes, there's something about it. You know, it was a thing. I met my first black person, you know, as a child. That's something, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Also talking outside of your music. So what is, apart from your music being your main passion and that stuff, what do you do outside of that? Do you play sports?
I do modeling actually. Yes, I'm doing some modeling with Lead 82. They have a lot of like minority models to make sure of their rights and everything. And they're like really supportive and good people. Shout out to Michael. How are you? So that's what I do. And then, like I said, like it was this summer I decided to start on my vegan journey. So it's kind of been those three mainly that I've been focusing on: music, modeling, and then my health and eating properly. I wouldn't say that I'm vegan just because I fuck up too much for that. But I'm definitely on a vegan journey and doing my best. But you know, I wouldn't call myself vegan. The vegan society is like they have their rules, and I don't want to walk in there and just create my own. I'm just I'm gonna respect that and just do my best. And then that's how I'm doing it for now.
So would you say you're eating healthier, but in a more vegan kind of style?
Yeah. So this is what's weird for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid animal products, but like, okay, so suddenly you can buy a drink and then suddenly I'll remember like, oh no, there's stuff in there, you know? So I'm trying to avoid it, but I'll forget and make mistakes. And I think I've become way more healthy, but that's not for me doing anything other than trying not to eat animal products. Because you get way less saturated fats and stuff. So I gained weight, but in muscle weight because I lost inches. So for me that was really interesting, and also my nails changed color, and it was like I had this frog in my brain that went away, all this weird stuff that I was not expecting, because I was kind of like, let's see how this goes, and then my body really responded well to it, and I was like, okay, well then let's.
I'm thinking about not going vegan, but I'm trying to cut out a lot of animal products. Like I don't eat a lot of red meat anyway. I only really eat chicken. But then like, I do like a good bacon sandwich. That's my problem.
Yeah. But what I did was just to find really good meals that are vegan. So instead of cutting stuff out, think of it as adding stuff to your diet. And so when you don't feel like you have to, because if I tell myself you can never have regular chocolate again, that's all I'm gonna think about now. I'm just gonna think about regular chocolate. But if I just don't say that, but go looking for, good chocolates. And then I found a really amazing vegan chocolate, and that's my favorite now. So I don't feel like I'm choosing away anything. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I'm trying to do it. Yeah. And it's 2017. There's tons of like options out there.
So much.
Like watching Cam cook. She made me try my very first vegan cake or vegan food full stop. I remember looking at it thinking this could go 2 ways. I'm either going to really like it or really hate it. And literally I was like, I want to eat the whole thing. I was like, it tastes like brownie. It was so good.
And it is.
So good. So I was like, when my birthday comes, you need to bring the cake.
Because if you're not going to have the fat and the sugar, people are going to be like, well, I'm going to enjoy the meal though. So I feel like vegans it's important to them that it tastes nice.
I mean, I would say from a non-vegan, vegan food is delicious.
Yes.
Like, especially if you go to like the restaurant, you know at Box Park.
Yes.
It tastes bomb.
I know.
Like, I can eat all the time.
What's a pita?
What's a pita? Oh, that's a spot. I can eat all the time. I think when people come in vegans is the amount you have to spend on food. Like, especially like in groceries, like you're spending probably a good £10 more or £15 more than you would if you just buy a lot of meat products. Because
not me though. I saved a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, going vegan. Because if you're gonna buy, so if you think about where you're gonna get your protein, there's way more protein in green leaf salad than there is in a steak.
Facts.
So if I add a salad to my jack potato, that meal costs less than a steak and then fries. So, do you know what I mean? So, no, I saved a lot of money, and I thought that was really interesting because I'm a little bit weird about my money and how I do stuff because I try to save as much. Now I'm moving to a different country and everything. But I saved money, which was a huge upside to this. Yeah, I've also heard a lot of people was like, oh, it's going to be expensive and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
Especially when you're going to restaurants and stuff, and you don't need to have a vegan menu, and you turn it on and eat. That's the only thing that puts me off is going to certain restaurants and also having it to hand, so that when you're busy, you can't just always grab something. And I don't like falafel, like I hate it.
Falafel's good.
That's the only thing they seem to do is have a falafel wrap, and I'm like,
falafel wrap's nice.
It's not.
It's horrible. Listen, get some chili sauce.
No, that's even worse.
I mean, I enjoyed it. Can't complain. I guess we'll go into. Oh no, it's not going to be a break because we're going to do another guest. So stay tuned for the next guest. Alright, cool. So like I said, we have another guest. Now to my left, you can see very cool swag, looking fresh, curly hair. Can you guess what her name is? Roselia.
Roselia.
Also a singer as well. Let me fly that in there before I don't. And so let's start with you then.
Yes.
So we just spoke to your best friend earlier.
Yes.
If you didn't guys know they are best friends.
Yes.
Now let's talk about why did you want to get into music?
Well, I think I've not been as sure as Chika in like doing it as a profession, but I've always been singing.
Oh,
And my
okay.
dad was a drummer, so
Oh.
he would be in the basement just
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
out
yeah.
loud, and I would go down and sing to to whatever he was playing to.
Yeah.
And in and out of like song lessons, choirs and stuff, but I didn't like go for it until I was 21, 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what sort of music do you do?
It's so hard to like, because if it's me and my guitar, it can sound pretty singer-songwriter-ish.
Like country?
No, I wouldn't say country, because I'm like more inspired by the soul and R&B way of singing.
Oh, okay.
But then the guitar could sound country.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Mash up.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of acoustic with R&B kind of vibe. That's dope. I like that. That vibe's nice. That's also very nice and chill.
Yeah, but I'm having something with beats coming too, and that's gonna be awesome.
So, well, everybody, welcome back to chat. No, I don't do the intro. Now, since we are doing it again, I mean, I've got to skip like 3 questions. So let's start with who's your favorite artist?
Favorite artist? There's a lot. But you mean like what I listen to right now, or my
Yeah.
inspiration?
So if you was to, let's say it was on Spotify
right now.
right now, and I was like, give me a good song. What are you giving me?
I would put on Steph London, Ding-a-ling.
For real?
Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling,
That's a tune.
Yeah.
So you're very influenced on the R&B hip hop scene, should I say?
Yes.
Does that come across in your music?
I think so.
Yeah?
I really think so, because I write kind of, I can write, that's, yeah, good thing, because singer-songwriter stuff, I probably like write more of rapish verses, but I sing them instead,
Okay.
you know?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey baby, my scars are showing and I'm feeling that shame when the driving is calling my name. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's an exclusive. And that's dope. That's actually pretty good. I asked you, how is London then?
Yes.
So, forget that question. You come off the plane, you touch down in London.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
I'm free.
Heard it here first, she's free.
Yeah.
That was actually good.
Yeah.
What made you use the word free though? Why do you feel free?
Just the energy, the space you have as an individual, that you can be as extra you want, you can be as minimalistic as you want, and just you're allowed to take care of yourself here, and you're allowed to be proud of that, and you're allowed to work and grind and just.
Yeah, obviously because I was from Sweden as well. I mean, I don't know how it is in Norway, but would you say it's harder to do what you want to do when you're in a country that's not so big, should I say? Because usually, because in London, or in England, should I say, there's so many producers, you don't have to know, more opportunities, there's more ways to get your music out. You've got loads and loads of other platforms that would help you to, put yourself forward. Would you say that coming to London, have you seen a huge difference in what you can do here and what you couldn't do in Norwich?
Absolutely. I found a producer to work with here, and that took me 3 weeks. 2.5, 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you worked with that same producer since you came here, or have you branched out? Oh, same one?
The same one. 3 songs coming soon. Don't put any. Gonna be good.
Have you got an EP coming out?
Yeah, our EP. I'm just releasing some
Single
here, some here.
Yeah. Music video as well. Looking to do music videos.
I'm gonna do short ones.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah.
Like we'll see. We're gonna hold on to 2 of them, and yeah, we'll see.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I want to talk about like swag.
Yeah.
You know, I like your like out. I mean, everybody knows I love shorts. As you can see, I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah.
So I want to get to know what's your style about. I like the colourful trousers.
Yeah.
I see you're trying to keep it simple and black.
Yeah.
Colourful further down. What's your inspiration behind how you dress?
I try to feel as cool as I can.
Yeah.
Try to feel cool and be comfortable. Yeah. And I like these kinds of clothes. You're looking awesome yourself. You know.
Ladies, Instagram DMs.
It's a bit stressed, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think people clothes is a way of like expressing yourself in it and who you are as a person as well. And I think, especially in today's society, a lot of people get too kind of like I would say lost in the celebrity world. So they kind of see what a celebrity is doing and they kind of mimic it or copy it.
Yeah.
And I think with the way Instagram is nowadays, and you get a lot of people that just copy and not necessarily do what they do, and that's why I think people get lost in who they are and what they want to be, because they're too busy trying to be Beyonce and Nicki Minaj and not trying to be Stephanie, which is what her name is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've taken that road in my head. I've been like, because you can go into depression by looking at all these beautiful women on Instagram, you know? And I had to go that round that, well, Beyonce's already taken, she's her own person, so is Nicki Minaj, and so is Blake Lively, so is all of them. I gotta be me.
Yeah.
And I gotta start with like, I have to feel fresh to my standards. I have to worry about me, or else I'm gonna be like distracted from my music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So that's fine. We got this. Welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you guys enjoyed the news. Comment in the section below what you thought of the news, and also let me know if you want me to switch it up a little bit and get a little bit jazzy with it. Anyway, we've got a topic today to do with Best Bum competition. Now, Cambridge University, if you didn't know, every year they have a Best Bum competition. Last year a male won it. Yes, it's not all about females. And this year a woman won it. And she said, and I quote, that this felt better than when she got into Cambridge University. So I guess the question of today is, are bums important?
Obviously. Obviously, I think.
I don't think it beats getting into university though, I've got to be honest.
No, that's not, prioritizing.
I mean, it's interesting because I think now if you go on social media, a lot of girls, especially on Instagram, try to flaunt their bums out a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot of them talk about going to the gym, doing squats, and they take those type of angle shots where they can show that they have an arm.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's men overly fantasizing on these artists, or do you think females really want to show that they have an arse? Where do you think the importance of an arse has now suddenly came from? I'm sorry, is that important?
But I think also females show their ass to other females. You know, on Instagram, 100%, to keep it up. Like, it's kind of like quiet competition sometimes, I guess. Like, but I go to the gym, I do my squats, and I'm watching my ass turn into the shape I want it to be. And I'm still not this, can I do that and have focus on my because it's what sells. I'm trying to be an artist. I want to make a name for myself. And I'm watching all these beautiful photos of girls that have 10,000 likes. You know, and I'm like, it's an angle when her house looks good, but it's still selfie or still in the mirror. It gets likes. Should I just don't post up?
And I think,
sure.
And I think even the girl from Cambridge, what if? Well, now she can do a lot of jeans ads or something and then make money to pay for uni. And I think it's normal in all societies for women to you know, to dress up, some kind of makeup or like something to attract a mate or something. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that happens in all species, doesn't it? And just right now, humans want like bums. That's
Bums.
it.
Remember Twiggy? Remember when Twiggy was the shit? Everybody had to be like this. Everybody had to be thin to line. Now it's us.
Now it's us.
I think it's from music as well, though, like music videos, and I feel more pressure when I watch them. You see these girls that got tiny little waists and great big bums, like Nicki Minaj and like Steph London. She's got a big bum. And I'm like, and it's like a fad at the moment on Instagram where everyone's got to get like that gym picture with their bum looking really good. And I'm like,
So do you guys think just having bum surgery is a good idea?
Oh, I would never.
No?
never.
I think it's up to each individual, but for health reasons, I'm not willing to risk it, at least as of now. Because we've talked about this a little bit. It's a lot of pressure from the industry, and to have curves, you know, big boobs, big bum, you know,
big boobs. I don't wanna.
And I'm like,
I can't like keep up with everything.
When I'm extra, I wear heels. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna do surgery. No. But it's up to each individual. If a woman is like, if she's like, you know what, I'm gonna get bigger bum, I'm gonna pay for it, I'm gonna get paid, I'm gonna live the way I wanna do, then you do you, like be happy. I think everybody has to look at themselves like individually before they do anything like that. But I would like, if we could like level it out a little bit, I like men's butts, I would like to see some more like, do you know what I mean?
Focus.
Like more men in my feed with the bums, kind of like women, do you know what I mean?
So I want to know this, like, what is with girls and men's asses, because I don't get it.
Do you like men?
Do I like men?
Yeah.
No.
No, but then they
nice but I mean, why do girls like a men's ass? I don't
Why
get
do
it.
you like women's ass?
Like how dense is it? See, because you said good ass, you're gonna look in it. So we do too. It is what it is.
I can't win this one. I love it. Yo, guys, comedy, help me out, man. It's true though. I mean, I don't know. I look at what a man does with a woman's ass. You know, you can. I don't want to. You can do doggy style. Men fantasize on what they can do with a woman's ass. What does a woman look at on a man's ass? What do you guys want with a man's ass?
Nice to look at.
And if there's mirrors involved in that room, you
can have a nice view.
There's like a lot.
Does he have a nice stroke? Does that matter? Like if he works out, does he have a nice stroke? You know, shape. You know.
Really? So girls do this is okay. That's interesting.
Well, I'm speaking for myself.
You like a man that does squats?
Yeah. If he has a nice ass, I might be like,
So, fellas, if you heard it here first, 3 ladies want some asses, man. Do something to the gym, do some squats, 100 a day. Let's do this challenge.
And ladies, comment, let us know. Do you check out asses as well?
Do you like a good ass?
I hear it, but sometimes I just think, it's not that serious. Okay, it's that serious. Okay, cool. That's so interesting. I guess we'll go into another break after we found out men and women, we all have asses. If you got a good ass, what, should I say flaunt it?
Why not?
Do your thing on Instagram, man. Get some likes.
We'll keep it for yourself. Doesn't matter.
So we'll go into a break and I'll see you. No, wait, we'll have a break. So I'll see you guys after the break. But anyways, let's get into another topic. Now, if you didn't hear, Amir Khan has been accused of being sexist for basically calling Toff, or Georgia Toffolo, if you don't watch Made in Chelsea, a little girl on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Now, me personally, I look at that and I'm just like, a little girl, I'm assuming he should have been saying something a lot more worse, maybe word it correctly, but I just, when we talk about sexism and all that stuff, I want to hear more like, oh, you're just a girl sitting in the kitchen. That to me is sexist.
Yeah.
Calling someone a little girl, I'm like, eh.
But I think, don't you think right now something's changing? With every these assault things going on,
100%.
Hollywood is changing. Something is changing right now, and we're in the middle of it. And I think it's like we don't want anything but equality.
Yeah.
You know what? I was having this conversation with my mum. I think it's beautiful how now girls are speaking. I think before men held the power, women had no power. But now women are coming out, hearing all the accusations with all these top guys, now they're going to jail for sexual harassment. That's great. I think sometimes it's over exaggerated. For example, with this situation where if he's calling her a little girl, he's not saying you're sexist. He's not trying to say he's bigger than you, or he just called her a little. It's an argument thing. I think what the problem is, if you're taking an argument out of context, it's almost changed the whole meaning of the argument into he's saying he's a man arguing with a girl, and because it's calling her a little girl, it's like he said, I'm here and you're here.
It's patronising, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think if somebody told her the name and went up to him and called him a little boy, he wouldn't appreciate it. He'd be like, oh, why would you say that? Why would you feel that?
Because it makes him less.
Yeah, because it is putting somebody in their place, to make sure, like, I am bigger than you. And this is the problem with women meeting men in the first place. Y'all are stronger than us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for me, I can't relate so much. I'm really tall, so I've never had that kind of.
That's why I've got to be careful. I might die.
No.
I'm just saying that because I'm really tall. I've never felt that thing like where women who are smaller feel like maybe threatened or intimidated.
They've got to handle that completely differently, because if they say no and then the guy says, well, I think it's a yes anyway, they can't just be like, prepare themselves to do anything physically because they're like, oh, you can pick me up and walk away, So they have to deal with that differently. So that was probably received for her way differently than it would be for somebody like me, my height, or even him. Do you know what I mean? So if he met somebody with the same height difference, I don't think he would like it, and I think that's why people are upset about it. I really do.
What was her comeback? What did she say? Do we know what she said back? Because if that was me, I'd be like, I'm not a little girl, I'm a grown woman.
Well, the clip I saw didn't really.
And that's the other thing, is TV can edit it how they want it to be seen. So they could edit a whole bit before or after where they've had a conversation about something and he said it. Obviously, it's not right that he said it, but they can still edit it the way they want the whole country to view it. Because then also it gets it in the news and it also makes people want to watch it. Because you're like, oh, what happens next then? So then it gets the viewers in as well.
But I think that sexism is so hot right now, and so many women
all jump on it.
But so many women are pouring their hearts out right now on social media. What has happened? Of course, there's tragic stories, but this also happens in the workplaces. A lawyer, a lawyer that's female doesn't get the same amount of money as a male lawyer. This is like branched out in all kinds of.
We did this as a topic, didn't we?
Talking about it's still like a whole shebang to me, So I'm gonna go with, for me, I'm like, yes, I believe that is sexism because I believe his intent was to put her in her place.
100%.
But then again, I wouldn't be offended if anybody told me I'm a little girl. But I can't tell her to not be offended. So it's like I'm gonna go with her and I'm gonna tell the other dude choose something other. Take her for something other. Take her for something
other than her size. What she said, how she's talking about it, whatever.
So when you're arguing with a girl, what kind of language would you say would become sexist? Because because this whole story is a lot of people give a lot of backlash for calling this on a little girl. So what I'm trying to understand is when is a man sexist in terms of the words he's using? I mean, obviously, if I say something like "you're just a girl, be a girl," would you say that's sexist?
No, but why would you ever feel the need to let me know that? I know I'm a girl.
Yeah, why do you go for sex at all?
Yes, so why, so if he was to argue, so if I'm arguing with somebody, you don't have to change the tone of what you say, but maybe what words you use. So if you're super upset, you don't have to contain it all and be like, okay, I'm going to be rational and everything. Just be careful about what words you use, Because if you start name calling, nobody's getting anywhere. But if you stand there and arguing with somebody, if you argue with somebody, at least I try every time to talk about how I feel, how I received what was said, how I felt about it and my thoughts around it. Because if you talk about yourself and not the other person, they're not gonna feel like it's an attack even though you're angry. And if they feel like, if I'm gonna tell you, I feel really upset and really hurt, and even if I say in an aggressive way, you're gonna be more inclined to tell me, no, that was not my intention, I don't want you to be hurt. But if I start calling you bad stuff, you know, you're inclined to do the same back. So yeah.
So would you say
But I think in this particular situation, if those two were behind closed doors and he said to her, stop acting like a little girl or something, that's not sexist, but this is on social, this is for everybody. Does that make a difference?
Yeah.
For you guys? Because it kind of does for me. I don't know.
It's a good question, actually.
It is.
Because a lot of ugly stuff can be said behind closed doors, you know? People could, like, call... Yeah, I guess somebody could...
That's actually a good point. That's crazy. I never thought of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so maybe not on social media, but I don't know.
You just gotta be careful what you're saying. But I think if you're arguing with a girl, or anyone in particular, and you bring in gender into your kind of... I think that's where it comes from, that he called her a little girl. If he just said, you're just a little baby, I don't think anybody would have cared that much, but because he's genderizing with the argument,
and everything that's going on,
and with everything that's going on, it's almost like, mate, just... let's say a girl. Like, you're asking for girls to attack you, and you know, right now females are killing the streets.
And waking up being like, okay, we're gonna hear everyone out and we're gonna look at it properly. So that's why I think.
But then again, you never know how producers do edit, so I think he was never going to win, because at the end of the day, every TV show want to sell stories. So if they heard it, they were like, yes, we have a juicy
maybe.
Maybe. And it's really interesting because I've only watched a little bit of it, but they did a trial together, and she was locked in like a underground. And all the bugs come in, and while that's happening, he has to go, I think it's like through a tunnel, and he has to put his hand in and grab like these stars, and obviously he doesn't know what's in there. He doesn't like snakes. And literally, he didn't even do the task. He gave up halfway through because he didn't want to be near snakes.
That's right.
Yet she was still in there going, no, don't leave, because I'm stuck in here. We can do it. So he actually chickened out.
Yes.
So for someone who's told her that she's a little girl, but he actually wanted to do it, and she's done all the tasks, and he's been a wimp and scared.
That's true.
I did not know. That's relevant. That's relevant.
Because he chickened out. She was like, no, don't do it. I'm in here. I'm like.
Was that the tough girl?
Yeah. I swear.
How can he call her a little girl? She's a big girl now.
She's eating the most horrific food as well. Like it's bad.
She's been good.
Yeah, she's been good. Yeah, I know, but she's good. She annoys me on it. Don't get me wrong. I find her very irritating. But she's very good. I know, that's why I think she'd stand up for herself. So I need to watch this episode.
What was the last thing you listened to this episode?
Right, well, I need to watch it. Because I need to see what was said. Because for him to call her a little girl, I think...
It's a bit random, isn't it? I mean, I saw a 30-second clip, so I probably missed... It could have been something that was a lot longer if you watch it on TV. So I don't know. I haven't watched anything. I need to actually catch up.
Watch it.
So I guess the moral of the story is, fellas, when you're arguing with a potential female, try to reword what you're going to do. Don't genderize this argument. We don't care if she's a girl. I'm saying she's a human being. Just say shut up. And you know what I'm saying? Just say shut up. If she doesn't shut up, then you shut up. Argument ain't gonna get you nowhere in this career, so just shut up. You know? This is not that serious. And you don't want to be attacked by a lot of girls, so just be quiet. Delete her. You know, we all got mobile phone. Block, block, block. Bounce. So, if they want to find you guys on social media, where can they find you? I guess we'll start with Roselia.
Yes.
So, tell them all your social media sites, SoundCloud, everything like that. Where can they find you?
Instagram, Roselia Evra, one word. Facebook, Roselia. SoundCloud, Roselia. Just Roselia. You'll find me.
Go get that now. And
I love your energy, mate. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Chika Dole. That's Chika and Dole. You can also find me on SoundCloud, Chika Dole, and on Facebook. You can also find my music on SoundCloud and iTunes.
Description below. Both of the deals will be there actually. So follow them and show some love. Also follow, Chat and Chill as usual at ChatChill. If you want to tweet us, use the hashtag ChatChill. You already know that stuff already. If you really want to talk to me and Emma, if you're not bored, description below. It's there every episode, so I shouldn't need to tell you that again. But yeah, just come find us. We'll see you guys again every Monday, every Friday, 8:30 p.m. You already know what's up. And yeah, let's have some good times together.
Some most awkward faces, that's perfect.
Give me this, when you come close, I'ma give me this. Give me this, give me this. When you back it up, I'ma give me this. Give me this, give me this. When you come close, I'ma give me this.